All right, so this machine here is great because it's dual, right? You can use one side, the other. So when we're working out, I can easily have them go ahead and do a full set. Boom, we're gonna come back, and then you're gonna go left and then right. So go ahead and push out with your left, push out with your right. Now we're gonna push out with both, right? So same thing. When he's doing this exercise, the key is for him to push while pushing himself back into the pad, right? He's not staying there pushing from here because he's just gonna round off. So I always tell people, like, the same way you do a push-up on the floor, right? Think about it, when you're pushing on the floor, what is it doing? You're trying to push away from the floor. Your hands also don't come inside or outside, right?
Right.
You're just pushing.
Right.
You can't move your hands inside.
Right.
You're here and you're here. Some of the biggest dudes you ever see that come out of jail,
only do push-ups.
what do? All they do is push-ups.
All they do is push-ups.
Right? So same theory here is we're pushing and he's pushing out. And as he comes back, he's going nice and slow on the eccentric, right? Perfect. Good, and then both at the same time. Good, and all we're doing right now is working that slow, eccentric, time under tension with the muscle. It's really, really important. Guys, he's not moving the weight super fast, right? He's keeping everything controlled. Good, and he's breathing through the movement, right? The muscle needs oxygen. It's very, very important. Good, just like that. Give me 2 more.
I was about to say.
Inside. Come on, I know, it hurts. This is what it takes, right? If you want to be the best, you want to get that pro card, you got to be willing to take yourself some places other people don't want to take themselves. I see so many guys I work out with, they'll do a set and then they bow out. They cry, they let it go, they're done. It's like, no, that's not how you're going to get to the best. The best guys are a little different, right? They're a little bit different. They tell themselves, all right, I got to make sure I'm doing this set all the way through. Like every time, you got to be thinking, gun to your head, like, okay, can I do an extra, can I get this set? Especially if we're doing something where we're trying to put muscle on, right? That's the most important part. But when you're on cardio or you're doing any of these exercises, if you have that mentality, gun to head, like, I got to do one more set, I got to give it everything I got, I can't do another set, and you do that every single day, I promise you, you will be a pro. I don't care how good or bad your genetics are, at some point, it might be 10 years, 15 years, but at some point you could get to that level. But if you don't have that mentality and you don't love the gym like that, you're not going to go very far with that.
That is true. That is 200% true.
All right,
so this year is my year for the damn card.
Yeah. So here, now we're going to do the same thing. What I love about the dual is we're gonna work our inside part of our chest. And I'll actually have him take his shirt off so you guys can kind of see. It's a very popular exercise for a lot of people. Guys like Brandon Henderson, who's won multiple Olympians, this is one of his favorite exercises, right? So all you're doing is you're just pushing out to the side here, right? So you're working your inside part of your chest here, right? We're just coming here and we're pushing out, squeezing that muscle, and you'll really feel this one. Go ahead and do this one. Let's take it off again, and then you guys will be able to really see the fibers working. So we saw earlier he was working his upper part of his chest, right? Now we're working more of this outside part of the chest and the inside part of his chest. So go ahead and squeeze again. You see this right here? That's what we're working. So go ahead and...
So you want to go for this side?
Yep, go ahead and start on that side. And just watch. Just by watching his muscle fibers, you'll see. Look at that. Good, nice and slow, and you can see right there inside of his chest, that's where he's pushing. That's what he's targeting right now. Good, nice and slow. Boom, just like that. Slow on the eccentric, and we're pushing and we're squeezing. 1, 2, and then right back. Good. And you do not have to load the weight with this exercise.
No, you don't have to. For sure, you don't.
Good, he's got just a plate on there right now. Good, but you can really see those fibers. Good. And also notice he's not moving his body, right? His body's not, he's not caving into his chest. He's keeping a nice center line with everything, right? Good, just like that. Give me 2 more. Good, 1. I'm gonna help you with the last one. Come on, push it all the way out. Good. Here we go, all the way out, all the way out. Good. Nice and slow, perfect. How's that feel?
Feels good.
Details, right? That's the biggest thing when it comes to competing or having that physique that you want to have. It's all about the details.
So in terms of here, I feel like
how's the placement?
Right, I feel like I'm placing my lat here, right? Because normally you put your back here.
Yeah, no. You want to put your lat. Exactly.
Your lat.
Your lat. You want to be sideways on your shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder, yeah.
Can you do that again? The placement?
So yeah, I put my lat down and my shoulder, my rear delt kind of, and then I get kind of locked in and engage my chest immediately. So before I even push the weight off, right? No, I feel that tension before I even push
you
off.
You can see the fibers already. Look at the fibers. They're already firing.
So I'm not doing anything.
Before he even starts the exercise, look, right there. He's ready, and now he's loading that muscle. Look at that. Boom. Inside. And he's not caving in at any point. He's keeping that good posture throughout the whole movement. He's going nice and slow on the eccentric. It was really important. Good, just like that. Good, give me a couple. Come on. Good. Give me two more. Here we go. Good, push. Good. Last one. Good. Okay, so what we don't want to do here on this exercise is over push. So go ahead and grab it. If he comes out too far, what is he doing? He's using his rear delt. You see this, guys? That's what we don't want. Look, it takes the tension here off, and you're using your front delt. That is not what we want. We want to make sure that the whole time when he pushes, he's only pushing so far that's it. He hits that muscle fiber, and your front delt stays out of that movement.
Right.
We do not want front delt activation with this movement. Good, just like that. Good. Good. Perfect.
It's crazy because the range of motion for that's not even anything crazy. It's
it's a very small movement.
Yeah, under tension the entire time though.
It's a very small muscle. This isn't a huge muscle. This isn't like his whole back, right? This isn't his legs. This is a very small target area that we're doing. Earlier was the upper chest. Now we're really working and focusing on that middle part of the chest, those fibers, right? So when he gets on stage, that's going to be the difference between him and the next guy.
Right. So in your conditioning.
Yeah, but everybody looks good from the front, right? But how do you look different from everybody else, right? Your abs, your waist, your upper chest, they're looking at all the lines that you have. When you're sitting up there posing, so look, go ahead and give us a men's physique front pose. Notice, see the difference between him is he's gonna have the detail in his upper chest. He's gonna have the detail coming out on his backside. He's got a good lat, great abs, small waist, right? Everything looks good, his posture's good. So that's what they're gonna look for when these guys are judging, right? They're gonna see him and they're gonna see, and a lot of times what do these guys do when they reset? So perfect example, as soon as he resets, look, this is the pose he's gonna hit, and now go ahead and get into your relaxed. So when he does that, go ahead and do it one more time. Notice, this is the detail. So if I'm watching as a judge, I'm like, wow, this guy's got crazy insertions. He's got crazy fibers. His chest looks good. His waist is very small. He's got everything they want for men's physique. That's the look that they want, right? And then the most important thing is a good smile, too. Right. You got to get up there. Exactly. You got that.
Hey, I got the compliments for it.
But that's important, and that's what men's physique is really like. Your physique is what men's physique is.
Right.
When I walk into a gym, I can look at you and go, you know what? I can achieve this.
Right.
But some of these dudes, the Nick Walkers and some of these big dudes, that's not achievable.
Not achievable.
I can't get to that no matter what I do and no matter how much I take.
Right.
Credit to them, they have great genetics. But a lot of people, especially in the industry and why men's physique's gotten so big, is because a lot of...
You can feel it. I mean, you just look at somebody like that, like, yeah, I could achieve that.
Yeah.
Let me go in the gym and work hard.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have great genetics. He's a natural, right? He's a natural. I'm not. So for me, I need supplements. I need to get to a certain look for me to achieve that. But some guys have great genetics. Right. You're one of those guys, and hard work obviously is the most important thing. You can have the best genetics in the world, but if you're not working, it don't matter.
Right, yeah.
So I see you in the gym, you bust your butt to get to the physique you have, but this is the look that they want, ultimately. Yep, perfect. And for us now, all it really takes is just maximizing his look, right? Getting the detail, like I said, the upper chest, right? It's very, very important. The more he pops here, the smaller his waist looks, the more 3D look he's gonna have, and that's what they want. All right, let's do one more set. And then I think we're good. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move just one down, one machine down. So we're gonna, just so I can show you guys that you can do it on more than one machine. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna set up the same exact machine. It's basically the same thing. Put it on 5. Go ahead and sit. Once again, we're gonna set up the same way. This one I actually like a little bit more for this exercise.
I like the cable.
Because also you have the feet. If you want to use your feet, you're able to, it's dual like earlier. And I just love pin loaded exercises. So same thing, we're gonna go here. You're gonna get a little bit more of a smooth feel to it.
First thing, lat rear delt, locked in, stationary. Put some tension on that muscle before you even lift off. Feel it, mind the muscle. Push out.
And then don't push out too far, guys. Like we said, we want to push right there. So if you have somebody who is you're working out with, you want to make sure, boom, right there. So I always do this with my partners. I'll come here and I'll have my hand out and I'm touching it, good. And then I'm also touching here to make sure that he's feeling this right in the fibers. Good, so if you're with your workout partner, you want him to come here, give you a nice spot. Come on, touch it, come on, touch it. There we go, like that. Come on, now back. Touch it, good, now back. Come on, all the way up, touch, good. What we don't want him to do is shore arm it, right? Good. And now we'll do a few partials. So I'll come right here and I'll put my hand here. Give me 4, 3, 2, one more, come on. Good, that's the perfect set. That's what we want.
Yeah. Can't have that
We're gonna
pump.
do this side, same thing. Go ahead, it's on a 5. So, once again, guys, notice how he puts his back in, right? He's coming in, he's setting his shoulder back, he's putting his back of his lat on there. He's setting himself up, boom. Fibers are firing already. And then from there, I really like putting my hand here on my hip, right? Having good balance with my feet is really important. And like I said, he doesn't want to push too far out. He's just pushing right to my hand. Good. Get the fibers. Good, touch. Feel the fibers. Good, touch. Feel the fibers. Good, good, good. Good, give me one more. Good, now half, partials, here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, good job. Good.
Whew. That is good.
I'm telling you, bro, that's where it's at. It's all this little stuff, you know, it's the details. It goes a long way. You want to compete, you want to be the best in the world at something, you got to be able to do all the stuff everybody else doesn't want to do.